one thing that is really strong about CIDE in particular is the faculty, or are the faculty. And so if you're looking, for multiple areas of interest, you're going to quickly see how well respected and renowned they are in the field. You're going to get your mix of qualitative and quantitative and different paradigms and ways of knowing and ways of thinking.
And then the teaching is also just very practical. It's not just theoretical. They connect the theory and the practice. And then that, I think, is very crucial at the graduate student level, because you're not only just learning this for the sake of learning. You want to do things that are going to help you be prepared for the work you want to conduct in the future.
I came into academia because of teaching. When I was a little kid, I realized that I wanted to be a teacher, and that stays with me. So even though I know that research and service are the other two legs of our lives as faculty members, what is at the core of it for me is teaching. I thoroughly enjoy working with graduate students.
These are courses that I find, I don't even say there's one that is greater than the other one or what, but all of them are really good. They are very relevant to my prospects for future professional career practice.
I like the fact that we, as colleagues, utilize really a multimodal way of teaching. We mostly don't lecture. We use a lot of experiential learning exercises, cooperative learning activities, and we try to personalize the assignments for students so that it has meaningful translation for the work that they're trying to do.
I would characterize myself as a teacher, someone who views learning as a collaborative process, something that students are actually central actors in determining what happens, what learning occurs within the classroom. I think of it as a critical community of inquiry. I like to set up my classes to give students lots of ownership and experience doing different things, both in terms of their analysis, in terms of their writing, in terms of their presentation skills, in terms of multimedia. So in those respects, I like drawing on multimodal approaches to learning and instruction, and really facilitating critical conversations, meaningful conversations within class.
There's one that I want to point out particularly, that was in gender education and development. That class was very intensive. We had some of the best readings. Some of the readings were completely relevant to my own experience, and they touch on issues that pertains to my community. And so I really loved that class. Even though it was very difficult, I found that it was very informing.
I've taken courses here in the CIDE program from a number of different faculty members. Some of the faculty are very practically focused. I took a course with Dr. Chapman that looked at international aid and really the nuts and bolts of how that works. I've taken classes with Dr. Fry about internationalization of universities, study abroad, international students, also very praxis-oriented. And then I've taken more research-based, theoretically based courses. For example, with Professor Vavris, I'm in 8,000 level comparative education class right now, where we engage in the same sorts of topics, but at a much more contemplative, critical level, where we're looking at not just a particular topic in the world, but why that topic came to be of relevance and the forces of power that make it, that shape the way that it is today.
What I've actually found in the classes that I've taught since I've been here is that students are really capable and enthusiastic about taking ownership of their learning as well too. So I do think that it's important to give students those opportunities, but as an educator, I would say I'm very interested in providing opportunities for critical reflection, for reflexivity, and for allowing students to take risks and be creative and experimental, both in their thinking in their participation and in their writing.